Right, you sent this morning. I'm just trying to find. Oh yeah, there it is.
Okay, we start
Okay.
now. Yeah, okay. Hello students, welcome to the University of Strathclyde session. We have Sherry Fan, who is our recruitment officer for UK International, and we have Alexandra, who is a student ambassador. So this session is going to be completely based on a Q&A session. So can I request everybody to please mute their mics, and if they have any questions, please drop them in the chat box below and we'll answer them at the end of the session. Thank you. Sherry and Alexandra, can I please request you all to
Yeah,
go
sorry,
ahead
I'm
and
just
introduce
I'm just moving to the to our
No
team room. Yes. Hi everybody. Hello, nice to see everyone. Right, okay. Are we? So Shagu, are you gonna be
Yes, I'm
collecting
going to be
questions?
Yes, I'm ready when you are.
Yes, I am. Okay.
Okay. So the first question, Sherry, could you please introduce the University of Strathclyde and its academic excellence?
Yeah, so I think if I wanted to put a short sentence about Strathclyde, it's based to start with. I think Strathclyde is a great university with a lot of very high rankings for its course. That includes a great rankings for business school and for engineering. And also we have the #1 pharmacy, and also all the courses to do biomedical science. And also I think the distinctiveness for Strathclyde is that it's a place for useful learning. It's what we believe in, and then it is when this university was founded. And that's what we're trying to embed in all of our courses. So because of this, all of our courses are designed in a very practical way. So not only will you be getting all the theoretical knowledge, from getting it from the lecture, but also there will be a lot of practical element within, and that's integrated in your course, sort of to help you to apply these theories into practice. But I'm sure Alexandra will have a lot more in detail to say in terms of how this would help you in terms of to grasp the depth of the knowledge and also apply it when you go to the job market. So, and also in terms of ranking, we did great. We were 16 on the Times, and also we are 20 this year for a Good University Guide, and also QS ranking we're top 300 as well. So overall, it's a great university, and then it's located in lovely Glasgow, the second biggest, well, no, third or fourth biggest city in the UK. So you get everything you need here. I wouldn't recommend it more. Thank you.
Thank you, Sherry. So the next question can be answered by you or Alexandra either. So the question is, what are the benefits of studying at the University of Strathclyde?
So as Sherry mentioned, Strathclyde is really good at integrating both theory learning and practical learning. So, for example, I did an internship during the summer, and a lot of courses actually require you to do basic third or fourth year of study. The university also has an innovative teaching and learning building, and it's planning on making a lot more improvements on campus, which are worth over £1 billion by 2025. And we also have a lot of world-class alumni that were at the Strathclyde University, such as John Bard, which was the inventor of television, or James Blight, who built the first world electricity producing wind turbine. Strathclyde also has strong links with the industry. So the Technology and Innovation Center on campus is home to companies such as AstraZeneca or SSE, Scottish Power, and the Weir Group. And Lastly, just the location in general. So Glasgow is the center of one of the UK's largest, most dynamic and welcoming cities, and it also provides the perfect balance of culture and beauty with historic castles and beautiful highlands within easy reach.
Thank you, Alexandra. The next question is, what are the different intakes for students to apply at the University of Strathclyde?
I'll answer. Oh, sorry. Oh, no, it's all right.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, okay, Alexandra, you can answer that if you want. That's fine.
So there are two intakes, January and September, and I'm pretty sure the applications for the January intake are already open, so you can apply to those.
Yes, I think I just want to add on to that because there will be a Christmas holiday right before the start date. And usually universities are off for about 2 weeks' time. So so I would recommend, if you wanted to apply for the January, just make sure so that everything, like especially you get the CAS before the Christmas holiday, and then just so that when we're off for Christmas, you can also get your visa ready in your own country. Thanks.
Perfect. So the next question, how many campuses does University of Strathclyde have?
We only have one campus, which is located in the city centre. So I think I've just mentioned it before, like Glasgow, it's a very big city, and then the city centre, we are around about a 5 minutes walk towards the city centre, whereas the centre of Glasgow is actually called George Square. So it's like a big square with all the monuments, and then also Glasgow City Council is located there as well. And it's very busy. That's where our campus is, and then everything is within walking distance. But also to say, we also have 4 academic departments as well. So faculties, sorry, we have 4 faculties, and then we have a number of different departments under each faculty. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is a very generic question. How can students collect the BRP when they're applying at Strathclyde or when they enroll at Strathclyde?
So students can collect their BRP from campus. So they will be getting like all the details once they enroll.
Sure. The next question is, can students work part-time without national insurance number?
So a national insurance number is required to work in the UK, and you can apply for one right after you arrive in Glasgow. And then depending on your visa restrictions, you might be only able to work like 20 hours a week during term time, and then 40 hours during vacations. Yeah.
Okay. Can students study abroad while studying at the University of Strathclyde?
I'll answer that one. Yes, we do. Especially for our undergraduate student, we do have an opportunity to study abroad usually between year 2 and year 3, and then the destination varies in different countries, and also depending on your course, and also depending on the partnership at that time. And then we have students studying Europe, North America, Australia, New Zealand, Hong Kong, Singapore, or Japan. So that would be a lot of opportunities for students to study abroad while they're studying with us.
Perfect. The next question is, what types of scholarships are available to the international students who want to enroll at Strathclyde?
Well, we have a lot of different types of scholarships. As I mentioned, we have 4 faculties. So that's business school, engineering faculty, humanity and social science faculty, and science faculty. So each faculty usually will bring out the different type of scholarship, but I think generally speaking, for undergraduate, you are expecting something around about £2,000 per year, and then for postgraduate, there will be different types of scholarship and with different amount as well. I'll take business school, for example. So what's been happening for the last few years is that for postgraduate for business school, and this is for PG hot courses, and they do have two different types. So the Dean's Excellent Award in a scholarship. So there are two amounts. So the one is £10,000, and then the other one is between 7 to 9, depends on your academic grade, and also depending on your whole on the whole application, how strong your application is. So this type of scholarship it's not based on like first come first serve. It's based on the merit, basically on the merit of your application. So just giving general idea, I think students that I know who got this scholarship for the £10,000 exactly, especially, and has got a first class degree or equivalence for the UK degree. And so I would recommend students with great excellence in their academics should really apply for this one, because I think business schools tuition fee this year in average is about £27,500 to take off. If you can get the £10,000 scholarship, that's literally like 1/3 of the tuition fee off, which is really, really worth it. And also considering the great ranking we have for our business school, and also being the top 5 or top 10 business school, depending on the ranking you're looking at. And also it's a triple accredited business school. This is a great offering for students who wanted to study business with us. And I think we also have some other accommodation bursary as well. Again, that will really depend on your nationality, and then if it's undergraduate or postgraduate. And then what I would suggest you to do is to go on our university website. If you could search scholarship, and there will be a filter where you could select the most relevant category that's most relevant to you, and then you'll see the filtered out scholarship that applies to you. And then for each one of them, for the scholarship, you'll be able to see the information, and then how to apply, when to apply, what's the deadline, what's the application process, and then what's the amount, and who to contact, and what is the turnaround time, for example. Yeah, thank you.
Sure. Thank you. The next question is, Sherry, can you introduce to the students about what is postgraduate pathway programs?
For the postgraduate pathway program, so it's a pre-master course, right? Well, we work with study group. So we work with study groups, so who looks after our recruitment for pre-master. So that I don't have a great amount of detail, because usually that's handled by a study group on their own. We do work with them, but then ultimately you do need to contact study group, because they have their own admission system. You need to apply through them, but then generally we do have either 1 or 2 term standard program, or we have a 12-week accelerated format. So basically, once you've gone through the pathway program, you need to have a test, and if you've got the required grades, then you can progress onto your chosen master's degree.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Sherry, do you have any social media groups for students to join before coming to Strathclyde?
Yes, we have a lot. So basically, I think all the in the social media platform, we do have an official account with them. So that's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, and LinkedIn. So yeah, just for any of them, just search Uni Strathclyde or Strathclyde Uni. You should be able to find us, and then just like and follow us, because we do tend to update you quite regularly. Yeah.
Sherry, I think I do have a list of all the Strathclyde accounts. I'm just going to drop them in the chat box. So
yes,
students, please feel free to just join any social media accounts.
Okay.
Yeah. The next question is a very important question. What English language tests are accepted at Strathclyde?
Okay. Well, the mainstream we accept is definitely IELTS. So, but for IELTS for postgraduate, it's 6.5 overall, and no element below 5.5. And then, but we also accept a number of other tests. I'm not going to read them all out, but I'm just going to go to the website to find the list, just so that it's easier for you to see. But generally speaking, we accept IELTS, we accept like TOEFL, IBT. So if you're interested, what you can do is you can go on our website, and again in our search button you could do recognized English language qualifications. So onto the main degree, depends on what the IELTS requirement is. For example, if you want a 6.5 for the undergraduate, we accept the language cert. We also accept the TOEFL IBT and also Oxford International. And yeah, I'm gonna share the link in the chat box. I think that's easier. Okay, there you go. Yeah.
Alexandra, the next question is for you. Could you please tell us more about the international community at Strathclyde?
Yes, so Strathclyde has almost 23,000 international students from over 100 countries. And our student union also has a lot of societies which are cultural. So that means they're with students from a specific country. So if you want to meet students who are from your country, there's probably a society for that.
The next question is, do you have a student support center at Strathclyde?
Yes, we do. And yes, so that right, okay, student support center. I thought you meant sports center. Yes, we
Yeah.
I think, but we have both. We have both. Yeah. Shagun, if you don't mind, if you could just share the link in the chat box for people to see. Yeah. But yeah, we do. I think we have a lot of initial like activities that we do for students for their well-being. I think I've mentioned this a couple of times in my previous live chat with students, and then I still like every time I like to mention this because what we did was during exam period, we offered a free coffee and breakfast buns, like rolls in the library for students. I think this is something for students it's very touched because it's a very stressful time of the year when you prepare for exams, and just little things about not to worry about your breakfast and have a full tummy when you go to the library. It's just something, even though it's something very little, but then I just feel like it means a lot, and it sort of brightens your days as well. And then that's it's very helpful for students mentally, just to make sure you sort of start your day bright and happy, rather than being hungry and miserable. Yeah. I don't know, Alexandra, do you have any other like examples that for a student what our uni has done for students from your point of view? But obviously I don't really know much, but I only know some of it. Do you have any other examples that you can share?
There's also a program called Here to Listen. So in that program, basically you can go and speak with someone, and you can just tell them your worries, and they're just there to listen to you. And they're all trained volunteers in active listening. Or if you feel lonely and you just want to make some friends again, you can just go and speak with them, and they're all over campus. You can see them with their Here to Listen t-shirts.
Oh, that's good to know. Yeah, I don't think, and I think also we have a quiet room. I don't know if you know that. Yeah, it's in one of our buildings. Yeah, because I didn't know that until one of my other student ambassador told me. He said, "Oh, Sherry, do you know that room?" I said, "What is that?" And then it was literally just a room. It was a room with a chair and a little table. It's just I think it's just a place for someone to want to be alone. I get that, because sometimes I feel like to want to be alone. I just don't really want to speak to anyone. And then I'm sure sometimes, like, you when you get really stressed, you need some time just to digest your day. And then I didn't realize until recently, and I thought that it's a great place it's just a great thought that someone's thought of it. We've thought of this kind of little things, and just to help our students in any way. So yeah, that's great. Oh, thank you, Alexandra, for that as well. Thanks.
Thank you. The next question is, where can students buy groceries from?
I'll let Alexandra answer that.
Plenty of places to buy groceries from. If you're living on campus, then there is an Aldi like really close by. So, and they also have like really great prices. There's also a Sainsbury's nearby, or if you prefer like more fancy groceries, I would say. You can go to Waitrose or M&S. We also have Lidl. I know Lidl is quite popular in other countries as well, so we do have that here.
Perfect. The next question is again for Alexandra. What cinemas can students go to watch a film?
So in the city, we have Odeon View and Cineworld. We also have a cinema that's independent. I think it's called the Glasgow Cinema something. But yeah, it's independent for Glasgow, and they have really great prices, and you can get the student discount at most cinema places.
Okay. The next question again can be answered by you both. Are there any food markets in Glasgow that students can go to?
Oh, I only know there's a fish market, and also I think there's the fish market that's the one I always go, because I also the fish market / a butcher, and then, it's more for like they have like fresh seafood. When I call a market, it is more like a shop, but it's got a range of different shops. But I think I've heard what other students were saying, that just literally cross the campus on the other side of the city, not far, and then there is a bigger grocery market where you can get like, but it's like massive bags of onions or massive bags of potatoes. They sell it in bulks, and also you can get really, really cheap fish or something. I don't know if Alexandra, you know, but I've heard of it, but I can never get up that early to go, because the fish, they usually get the fish like over the night or something, then they sell it in the market. So it's like, if you wanted to go, you have to be there by like 7-ish or something. Yeah, but certainly what I know is there are a lot of Asian supermarket or East European supermarket, and also Indian market. And then, I can't really say market, it's like shop. But then, I think a lot of Indian shop, they sell great watermelons. Like some watermelons are this big, and it's great. It's a lot sweeter than the supermarket ones. So yes, I think, and there are places that tend to go just buy certain things, like a box of cherries or something. So there are loads of different ones, but you might have to explore yourself once a student comes here. But what about you? Where do you always go, Alexandra?
So I've never actually been to a food market, but like you said, I've been to like shops. So I usually go near the West End. There are a lot of shops that sell fresh vegetables and fruits. So I usually get my fruits and veg from there. And then I've been to a few international shops as well, like Eastern European ones, to just get like some Romanian bits. But yeah, that's about it.
That's good. The next question is, what are the most touristy places in Glasgow the students can go to?
So fish and chips is quite popular, I feel like, in the UK in general. There is this thing called deep fried Mars bar in Glasgow. I wouldn't say I recommend it. I personally don't like it. We also have shortbread or haggis. You really have to try haggis if you come to Scotland.
Oh, I vote for haggis as well. I mean, I don't think I spent a lot of time in England before I came to Glasgow, and then I don't think the haggis was as nice. It never really was my thing when I tried it in England. But for some reason, when you come to Scotland, you have most of the places you have the haggis. It's just amazing. It's really good. You can Google it what haggis is about. But I appreciate some of the student will be Muslim, and it's probably not something for you. But if you're not restricted by your religion, then I would definitely recommend the haggis, because I really like it. And the haggis on cheese on the nacho haggis, on the cheese, just some nachos on cheese put on top of it, and the haggis. I know we're changing it to the food blog, aren't we? It is really nice, and the haggis here are really, really nice. Also, something else about the macaroni cheese here in Scotland as well. I don't know why. Like, it's just really nice because one of our families, he's from England, and then he loves macaroni and cheese, and then but he just said that the macaroni and cheese here are just great. There's something about Scotland, I think. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah.
Okay, the next question I'm just going to ask Alexandra. How does the first 90 days look for a student at the University of Strathclyde?
So my first 90 days were a bit different because it was COVID, but I'm going to speak in general right now. So I guess the first week when you come here, you have Freshers Week. No matter if you start in September or January, there is a Freshers Week for both. And that's just a chance for you to explore all the different societies and sports clubs that the university has. And then just like going to your first lectures, getting to meet all of your peers, going to different socials, to meet students from other courses as well. And yeah, I feel like that's the first 90 days. Maybe even like join a few societies to like fill up your free time. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think I might also want to add on that. I think the first 90 days just to manage expectation is probably going to be the most difficult 30 days as well, just because it's a new place, it's a new environment, new people with you speaking a new sort of a different language for most international students. And then everything is different. So it will take you some time to adjust, but also well, in Scotland, I do have to admit that sometimes you do have to take some time to get used to the accent as well. However, that's mainly to do with like the local, when your day-to-day life, when you go to shops, and you might sometimes get to see, the accent might be a little bit strong, but then once you get used to it, it's fine. But don't worry about when you're doing your lectures, because a lot of lectures will be from a lot of the places, be international, will be from England. And then the thing is, because they have this perception of how they're dealing with international students, so they're very considerate, and they will slow down for you. So don't worry about that. But I would just use the first 90 days just to get yourself engaged with everything you can, but obviously don't overwhelm yourself. But just also manage your expectation as well. It can be a bit difficult, or can be a bit daunting, but then trust me, once you've got over this 93 months, and you'll start really enjoy it. I think I'm kind of relating this to my own experience when I first studied in the UK, well, it was like 10 years or more than 10 years ago. Because that's what I felt like, because I studied English as my undergraduate degree, and I thought I would have been fine, but then it's just everything is new. It's not just about language, it's a lot of other things as well that you're not used to. And so, but try to enjoy it. It's like once you go over that hurdle, and you will really enjoy it.
Thank you, Sherry. Alexandra, could you please tell the students more about Strathclyde Union and how many student societies are available to join?
So there are over 200 clubs and societies at the union, and you can basically find a society for any type of hobby that you have, or anything that you're interested in, really. And if you can't find one, then you can just make one yourself, because you only need you and another student to make a society. And then the union also helps you with that. They give you like a welcome grant. So that's just like some money for you to make your first event for the society. And then, yeah, you can just post on the union websites different events that you're organizing and things like that. So definitely lots of things to get involved in. The learning and teaching building is also kind of part of the union because they're connected. So the learning and teaching building and the union are pretty new buildings. They opened last year. And then you can go and study in both the union and learning and teaching building. The union also has a bar on the second floor and a restaurant where you can eat. So yeah, lots of things to do during your free time.
Thank you. Sherry, can you share with us some successful student stories?
We do. I think student. I was actually trying to thinking about this one. I don't really have a full story for that, but although Alexandra actually will be doing a student story with us, like for SI UK for the videos, yeah, I'm actually quite really look forward to that. But I think we do. I mean, trying to talk about successful students because we do have a lot of alumni who's working in very big companies. Like we got a student working Dyson, and we also have a student who's designed one of the Gucci perfume, the one with a little flower cap lid on top. That's actually designed, the designers as a student from us. What else? We also have I think for Asian population, I think for the Beijing International Airport, the Terminal 3, and the Hong Kong International Airport, the leading architect who's graduated from us as well. I mean, we just have we have a lot of, actually, because I was doing a list of our alumni who've been working in different countries as student working in Facebook, but I think there's probably the positions a bit too high up, and then they don't really like to review the job title or what they do, but just so we know it's in Facebook and also Google. So I mean, I could try to get some stories, but I think we just, for some reason, like our Strathclyde students, they tend to become really quiet, even though they're very successful in a very different fields. So but yeah, I'll try and get one next time, but I'll start with getting Alexandra's video content for the student stories first. Thanks.
Sure, thank you. Sherry, can you again please answer this question? What placement opportunities are available at Strathclyde?
Okay, so again, this will be depending on the course you study and also if it's postgraduate or undergraduate. But generally speaking, we have a lot of opportunities. I wouldn't say a placement because some of them will just be like an internship type of style, or some of them would just be like the involvement with a collaborative project with someone from with some company from the industry. But also I think but again, I wanted to referring it back to when I said the Strathclyde is a place for useful learning, because for example, for our international management course, that's for postgraduate, I know for one of their modules, what they do is, and they actually have a company, it's a real company. It could be a startup company, or it could be like a mature company. But what I heard from one of our students who was doing that program, it was that it was a newly founded company. And then so for that module, what the students need to do is they've been put together in randomly in different groups, and then each group will need to analyze this company's marketing assets, and also what their competitor analysis and all this, and what can you see, what you sort of estimate for this company in 5 years time, for example. And then they working in the group, and they will be able to do things like they write up a report, and then what they need to do is they need to actually, so they're for this module, the assessment type is to do, one of the assessment types is to do a presentation in front of this company's owner. So so you actually presented what you found, what you've analyzed, what your results in front of him, and so that he, being the company owner, I think he'll have a much better sort of understanding of what his company are like, and what he thinks your work sort of coincide with his strategy, for example. I mean, I wouldn't say this is a placement, but these are just normal. You will find a lot of opportunities to be involved in these kind of opportunities, and these are sometimes invaluable, because you are literally being put on the spotlight to your future potential employer, if that makes sense. So so we have a lot of opportunities like this. And then even for like for that, what I just mentioned, it was for business school, but also for Like for engineering, for example, when you get a lot of hands-on experience, for example, the mechanical engineering student, they get to build the Formula car because we work with a Formula One team. So, and then some students will be able to get the placement opportunities, but again, that really depends. But just give you some examples of what our students are doing, and then for either placement or some like industrial opportunity involvement in opportunities, if that makes sense.
Thank you, Sherry. The next question is, what companies can you partner up? Sorry, the question is, what companies does the University of Strathclyde work with so that students can apply for placement opportunities?
Again, I think we work with a lot of companies, don't we? Like we work with KPMG, like we will work with Barclays, and also we work with Rolls-Royce, Jaguar. I think we have a lot of opportunities with many big names in in the country, in Scotland especially, because I think Alexandra, you mentioned it, like we have all the headquarters, most of them the headquarters in Glasgow, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, I actually did an internship during the summer with Morgan Stanley. So,
what was it about?
So because I'm doing computer science, I was a technology analyst, and I actually built an application for them.
Oh, did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was really good to work in a work environment.
Yeah, is that the Barclay over the river, in the river? Over the river?
No, it's not over the river. It's like Barclays is here, and then Morgan Stanley is here. Is right next to JP Morgan, actually.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yes. Oh, I keep thinking Barclay because my friend works in Barclay at the moment. Yeah, I've been to that building. So that building is great. Yeah, I've been inside, but I have never been to the Morgan Stanley. Yeah, it's quite nice. It's really nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, one more question. For how many hours can students work part-time while studying?
Oh, that's 20 hours, I believe, isn't it, Alexandra?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's 20 hours if you're on a visa.
Students will just do a 10-minute quiz. If anyone wants to respond to the answers, can they please just type in the chat box below? Sherry, do you want to start?
Yes. Okay, so let me try. Okay, so what's the first question is, what intakes does University of Strathclyde have, and when are they? Shall we then answer some of the questions in the chat box, I think, after we've done the quiz?
If anybody wants to unmute the mic and answer, please feel free to do so.
I don't.
So students, we have 2 intakes. We have January and September intake.
Oh, thank you.
Nice reply.
Thank you, Sheena. Yes. That's very good. You should get we should try to get you if you do come to Strathclyde, I should try and get you some merchandise for you. Right, okay. The second question is, how many faculties do University of Strathclyde have? How many faculties? I think I did mention this briefly.
Yes, yes, you did. Oh. Yes, that's right.
Yeah. I think she's gonna get all the questions, wouldn't she? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you try and name the four faculties?
This one's a bit tricky.
That maybe at least you can name 2.
Yeah. Alexandra, would you like to answer the question? Okay.
Business engineering, yep.
Yeah.
We also have
medical. Well, close. Yeah, we call it science faculty of science. Yep.
Yeah.
What's the
Yes.
last one? What's the last one? Okay, the last one is a Faculty of Humanity and Social Science. Well done, you got 3 out of 4. It's really good.
Yeah.
Okay, and then okay, let's go to the next question. What's the student union at Strathclyde called? I think, yeah, did we mention it? This one?
No, not
No, I don't.
You can
Yeah.
guess it easily.
No, that's fine. Okay, I'll reveal the answer. I don't think we mentioned it. It's called Strath Union.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we call it. So the Strathclyde Strath Union. Yeah. Okay, how many student societies do we have? How many again? I was thinking that myself. 200 plus, is that right?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, it's so good. She's really good. Right. Okay. What's the most famous food in Scotland? This one's can be quite subjective.
Yeah, but I think like we did cover the topic as well.
Yeah.
Cheese.
Went is Scottish, but okay, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we were talking. I would say haggis, like the most Scottish, like Scotland food. What do you think?
Yeah, I think haggis as well.
Yeah. Okay. Where can students buy groceries in Glasgow? Yeah, we did mention that in loads of places.
Yeah.
I think if you could name just a few.
Yeah.
Lidl, Amy. Yes, we have Lidl, we have Aldi, we have Tesco, Morrison's, Waitrose, well, Marks and
Waitrose?
Spencer. Yeah, Marks and Spencer's. We have
Yeah.
loads. Okay, and then what English language tests are available at Strathclyde?
I think we did cover this as well.
Mm-hmm.
IELTS, yes.
Yes, we do it. Yes, of course. IELTS, and I did send the list, but it's fine. It's fine if you don't remember it. But IELTS,
Yeah.
yes. And I think I did see someone asking a question if there's internal English test. We don't. So we don't do an internal English test. So you will have to have this external English test before you apply to us. Right, the last one. Can international students apply for scholarship? This is a very easy one. Yes, of course. Okay, the winner. Like we don't even need, no doubt the winner today goes to Trishna.
Yay.
But yeah, well, thank you so much for being so engaging. And but like you say, if you do come to, end up coming with us, I'll be very happy. And I'll try to get you. We can meet up. Yeah, and you can meet up Alexandra as well. I don't know. I'll see.
Yeah.
We do have some little like merchandises. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot, but yeah, I'm sure I can get you something little. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So Sherry and Alexandra, we have a few questions in the chat box that students want. Yep. So I'm just gonna ask one by one. Do you have any scholarship, financial aid for international students, postgraduate taught courses related to TESOL, linguistics, English?
Again, TESOL, and that's for specific faculty. So TESOL and linguistic, they belong to Faculty of Humanity or Social Science. So yes, we do have for postgraduate. I believe for last year, I can't speak for this year because they need to be finalized. But for last year, we have 2 different types. So the one type is 15% off your degree. For your tuition fee, and the other category is 15% off plus £1,000, but that's for students who have an excellent academic grades. Yeah, but I presume you will be having a similar thing for this year, but I would need to wait and see for the confirmation. They usually probably come out probably after Christmas time. Okay.
Thank you. Then we have another question. Can you please explain and tell about oil engineering? Student, can you please unmute your mic and elaborate the question?
I think they left the meeting.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I don't think she's here, but oil engineering, I think we do have oil engineering course. Yeah, but I don't know if that's what she meant, but yes, we do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The next question is, my country's official language is English. Do I still need to do IELTS?
It depends on the country. On some of the countries, we have a list of countries that are exempted from IELTS. But so, for example, US, Australia, New Zealand. I think the most of the English-speaking countries are fine. But if it's India, I think if you could provide the MOE, medium of instruction, MOI letter, then yes, usually we could waive the IELTS, but it depends. Yeah, if it's on the list, then yes, we can waive it.
Thank you, Sherry. Another question. If we didn't get enough marks for IELTS, what should we do?
We do have pre-sessional course that's to help you with students who did not meet the IELTS entry requirement. And usually that depends on what you've got for your existing IELTS, and then depends on that. And then also depending on what level are you applying your course for. So if it's 6.5 overall with no element below 5.5, and then you do have a choice from 8 weeks, 10 weeks, 12 weeks, and then depends on your IELTS. And then, yeah, once you've got your IELTS, I should be able to look it for you.
Okay, thank you. The next question is, do I need to do a language proficiency test when applying for master's program, even when my bachelor's degree program was conducted in English?
Again, it depends where you've done your bachelor's degree. If it's in the UK, if you've done your bachelor's in the UK, then we do not require IELTS. And then again, also if it's conducted in an English-speaking country, then no, we don't neither.
Okay.
But just you need, sorry, I was going to say, but you need to make a full application so that we can see the full document before we can decide. Uganda, I can't remember. I can for Uganda, I'm not too sure, to be honest. I think I need to check. If it's on the list, though. Yeah. For Uganda, yeah. I'll have a look. Okay, let's have a go back to the next question.
The next question is it allowed to take dependents if we get accepted for master's program?
I believe for postgraduate taught students, you can't bring in dependents from January next year. But if it's research based, so that's PG research, or if it's if it's PhD course, then yes, I believe so. Can you correct me if I'm wrong, Chagun? I think that's the case, isn't it?
Yeah, I think yes, that's correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, the next question is, hi, can you please furnish details regarding master's in data science and artificial intelligence?
Hang on, sorry, I didn't get that question. Is it
so
detail master in data science? Yeah. Well, that's to do with your science faculty, isn't it, Alexandra? I presume some of the courses will be the same. I mean, yeah. I can find you the link. Because there will be a lot of information on the link. Will be all the information you need, actually. So what do you want to know? What details do you want to know?
Krishna, if you would like to unmute yourself and directly speak.
Yeah, hi, I am Krishna, and I'm looking out for the master's degree program, the TOT program in data science and artificial intelligence.
Yeah. Artificial intelligence, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm currently a third year student studying in Australian campus of University of Wollongong, Dubai.
Okay.
And I'm in the second, pursuing my third year now, and that's the final year. So it's a 3-degree course.
Okay. I'm not too familiar with the Australia education system because I don't really look after that area and the region. So, but what I'm trying to do, just bear with me 1 sec. I just found the link for the artificial intelligence. Okay. There you go. So that in that link, you'll be able to see all the details about it. So for example, the course content, the entry requirements, and the fees and everything. Also, it's got the for example, this one. Yeah, because our AI, this one, it does not require student to have a computer science background. So it really depends on if you got a background on this or not. But if you
Yes,
do,
I
then
have.
if you do, then we have another one for you, which is called Advanced Computer Science with Artificial Intelligence. If you click on that link, you'll be able to see it. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. But currently, my university doesn't offer honors program, and it's a 3-year ordinary bachelor's degree in computer science, big data.
Okay, I need to check with the faculty. We'll probably need to wait for you to submit your application because if it's not honors degree, and then usually what we probably would treat it as a diploma, and then usually for diploma we won't be able to accept them onto the direct master degree. So we need to see that.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
The next question is, do I need to pay an application fee for my application to be assessed?
No, we do not charge fees. No.
Does the university have a system that helps international students who have successfully been admitted to apply for the student visa?
We do have an international student support team who does help students with their visa problems. And Alexandra, have you contacted them before when you came here for your visa?
No, because I'm actually not here on a visa because I came before Brexit.
Oh, right, of course,
Okay.
yes. But we do have a team. We do have a team who will be able to help you with that. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Students, if you have any other further questions, please unmute your mic and ask the question. We have only 5 minutes left in this session.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, my name is Raymond. I'm from Uganda.
Hi.
So I have
Hi,
a background in. Hi. So my question is, I have a background in computer science, a bachelor's degree in computer science, and I want to pursue a master's in information security. So
Okay.
do I need to first have experience to apply for that master's degree, or I can just switch straight away from the bachelor's to the
That
master's?
should be fine. So you said you wanted to do information security.
Yes, please.
I don't think we have the course on top of my head, security, but we might have something similar. We do have, I do have cybersecurity. No. No, for the cybersecurity, what we have is for graduate apprenticeship. That doesn't apply to international students, but it's a different one. We do have software development. I don't think information. We have computer and information science. That's for postgraduate as well. I don't know if that's something you would be interested, but we don't really have information security this course. We do have computer science, and we do have We have computer science with data science. Is that something you're looking for? Looking for?
I wanted the cybersecurity, but even if it's a computer science master's course, but when it has the option of specializing in an information security path, that would work also.
Yeah, I mean, for all the computer science one, if you look at the content, if it's the content, you will be, I think everything sort of overlaps a bit, because, for example, the course Advanced Computer Science with Data Science, you'll be studying like big data, and you'll be studying deep learning theory and practice. And also for semester 2, you'll be learning distributed information system, and you'll be also learning machine learning for data analytics. And then for the elective modules, you'll be mobile software and application, for example. And then your research project will be basically based on, I mean, that could be based on cybersecurity if you wish, because ultimately it's all linked, it's all related. Yeah. But yeah, we do have a lot of courses to do with with computer science and data science, but just we don't have the specific title which called cybersecurity. But yeah, if you look at on our website, I'll share this link for you, just so you can explore a bit more. You might find something more else that's interested to you.
Okay, thank you.
No worries. Okay, Trishna, I think I've just seen your degree. Yes, 3 years. I mean, like you say, I don't know. We'll need to see, because if it's deemed as a diploma, then yes, I mean, I would presume, you know, you need to do a pre-master course, and then again, that will be applied through study group. And then you have to contact, well, I'm sure Shagun, you'll be able to help them for the application with study group. Yeah, 3 years. I don't, do they do 4 years in Australia at all? Or is it always 3 years? I'm not too sure, to be honest.
Krishna, would you like to unmute your mic?
Yeah, my university is Australian, but it is a campus based in Dubai. So here we do not have 4 years because I have already done my 13 years of schooling. That is my A levels.
Okay.
So I have done my A levels, and then I have done my, I'm currently in the 3rd year, as I said earlier. So 3 years of bachelor's and 13 years of A levels.
Okay. I will really need to check this one. I can't really give you an answer, unfortunately. Sorry about that. Yeah, but But if you did apply, and then let us know, or if you wanted to send your documents, I might need to check with Jamie, who looks after the MENA region, because I think there are quite many universities having like campuses in Dubai, and then I don't know, I'm not too sure how we treat those qualifications. Yeah, we'll need to check. Okay.
So shall I wait a response from your end?
Yeah, I think if you could email me, I'll share my email address as well. Just email me and I'll ask Jamie to have a look.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that's my email address. Thank you.
Thank you. So we are at the end of our session. Thank you so much, Sherry. Thank you so much, Alexandra. Thank you, students. So, yep, we will see you next time. Please take care.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Bye.